welcome back, welcome back to another Blunt Talk with Shane Alexander. That is I. Ooh, the sky looking pretty today. The sky is looking pretty today. I woke up like this. Fabulous. I I be sometimes wanting to rush and make a video. And I actually have a couple videos that I attempted to make, but they weren't spiritually good enough. I want to say that. Sometimes I realize that I'm still here on the planet, and therefore my flesh has a response and my spirit has a response. So I prefer to go with the spiritual response. So that's what we're gonna get today. Yay! I have been wanting to let the world know something for a very long time, and I thought that the people around me, the closest people around me, were going to be the ones to be my witnesses of this situation. But it's still a happy moment because the only person that can really be a witness for anything, sorry about that, is yourself. By your actions and by how you talk and what you're doing and stuff like that. I am my own witness. I am my own witness to my own testimony. I can share it with whomever. I can not share it with whomever. That's my choice. But I choose to share it because it's also my prerogative. It's my prerogative. Because our job is in sharing our testimony, letting someone know that, first of all, if you go through the same thing, you got somebody that's been through it, I'm here, you can talk to me about it. Second of all, if you go through the same thing, know that you can still come out. You still can come out. You can come out on top, you can come out on bottom, but you gonna come out. Hello? You might go through the fire, but you gonna come out. That's the point. And I think sometimes we don't share our in-depth testimonies anymore, our real spiritual testimonies anymore, because we feel like people are going to call it. I mean, it just happened to me last night, and that's perfectly fine. People are going to call you names, and people are going to say things to you that make you itchy. People are going to deny you. People are going to turn their back on you. People are going to talk about you, and then come and let you know that they love you. People are going to what is it, ostracize you, make you feel isolated, belittle, tear you down. Understand that anyone doing that, they are an anchor to your ship. It does not mean that forever in the day you will not be able to discuss things with them and be around them and stuff like that. But for now, while you are going through your growth stage, I'm talking to specific people out there. There's a lot of people who think that they're woke. There's a lot of people who think that they're growing. But your actions and the way that you use your tongue on a daily basis, every second of the day, shows just how far you are in your growth. As you can see right now on some honest stuff, I am barely cursing. Go back to my first videos, you will see that I am just consistently cursing. With change comes residual. I don't know why I got that word. With change comes residual. And I know what that word means, but I don't know why that one came like that. Uh, but we have to accept the change wholeheartedly. I mean, I don't care if you got to start washing your underwear in a different way, but you have to accept the change wholeheartedly. The Bible speaks of walking on the fence, and I guess that I want to say I'm start picking Bible verses and giving my interpretation of them, and then I would love to hear y'all interpretation of them. No, I'm not Christian. I just rock with a higher power. Glad we got this out the way. Uh, We have to be able to not just walk the fence and teeter back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because then you can tell when you're teetering back and forth, back and forth. You can tell. Uh, I was explaining to people my spirit. I wouldn't go out after 7 o'clock or after 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like as soon as the sun started going down, I'm not going out. I felt like my spirit was splashing everywhere. Every time I go out, I'm trying to talk to people, and my responses were of God, and therefore the reactions I were getting were not what I wanted to be around. It was irritating me. I wasn't able to take it yet. I hadn't leveled up to that level yet. There's levels to this shit, big boy. It's levels to everything. And I'm going to keep saying it. It's levels to everything. And I'm going to keep saying it. Once more time. It's levels to everything. Say it with me. And we're going to keep saying it. But I hadn't reached that level yet. I was trying to skip stages. It didn't work. It was driving me crazy. Going outside at night. It was driving me crazy fucking Z. But I realized my spirit responses were okay. The other humans saying things, whatever they want to say, that has nothing to do with me. See, once you start to really level up, you realize what's really important around you. If another human isn't choosing to level up, then are they really that important to be around? If you're educating yourself, think about it. Because as shiners, this is what we really have to think about. If you are educating yourself, you're starting to read more, you're starting to learn more, and this has been the story of my life. Listen, you're starting to read more, learn more, do more, and the people around you do not want to be on that level. You want to go to college, but everybody else want to just stay here. You want to go traveling, but everybody else want to stay here. You want to move, but everybody else want to stay here. Well, understand that those people are becoming an anchor. If you think about it, because only anchors stay still. I've traveled to so many different homes. And now I can definitely say, no, I've traveled to many people's houses. I've traveled to many people's houses to see that they were not a home. To hear everyone's plight, to hear everyone's situations and problems. I've heard people with Mercedes complaining about having the Mercedes. Then why'd you buy it? I have a woman in my life that is consistently fighting against God and has my child. And now I'm realizing everything in my life has to be ordered by His word, even to my child. And if you don't know books of the Bible, because that's what I was raised on, then you don't know about the story where the man, what is his name? Not Noah. I want to say Noah, but it's not Noah right now. What is that man's name? Oh man, listen, write it down below. In the story with the man that has to sacrifice his son, God tells him to sacrifice his son, but stops him right before he kills him. Um, Stories like that have been in the Bible. We had the story where two women are in the bed with their two babies, and one woman rolls over on her own child, switches the child in the middle of the night with the other woman's child, and long story short, don't give a fuck. Ratchet just didn't give a shit. Ratchetness has been around for a long time, baby. Let me tell you, ratchetness has been around for a long ass time, baby. Listen, everybody been ratchet. Ghost ride the whip. But it's stories like that, and the selfishness is what was being shown. Humans throughout history have been selfish. Humans throughout history have been narcissistic. Humans throughout history have been evil. Humans throughout history have had the choice, though, to make a change. humans have the choice to make a change. The one thing that I've heard as well while I've been on this road, while hitting each one of my little communities, the problem in the world is not theirs. They live in the world, but the problem is not theirs. They don't see the need to have to clean up anything. They see the trash in the street, but as long as it's not in their house, it's okay. Well, if enough trash get outside, it will eventually trickle over into your house. And I mean that in so many different ways. That's biblical right there. If there's enough trash outside, listen to me, it's going to trickle over, baby, into your house. I've watched people manipulate situations, and I've tried to say, well, be careful with your tongue because it's a two-edged sword. And then been cursed right out right after it. And I'm not telling you guys these things because it upsets me. I'm not telling you these things because I'm saying that I'm better than, because, I'm still sitting here. I'm telling you guys because that means that you can get over it. If I can get over certain things while staying inside of a van for 8 months, if I can get over certain things while being inside of a van for 8 months, if I can get over certain things while having to live inside of a van for 8 months, then there's other things that I believe all of us as shiners are really capable of doing. I think this was a whole superpower situation. I learned my superpowers. Um, Next part. We all can be messiahs. We all can be messiahs. Now, I can't wait to be done on this planet. I can't wait to be done on this planet being around negative people. But I'm thriving off of your negativity because I'm not the first one that you guys have done this to. And I won't be the last, God willing. If we do this right, shiners, we won't be the last. We'll be part of the greats of the greats of the greats of the greats. And that's what you should strive to want to do. Be part of the greats. A lot of people watch them. They want to be part of the problem, part of the generational curse, part of the repeat of the past. Cut them off. Cut them off. Slowly but surely, watch in your mind some scissors doing this to a string that's attached to you and that person. Love is abundant. Love is kind. Love is caring. Love is patient. If anybody, dear shiners, are telling you, dear shiners, hear me out. If anybody is telling you that they love you, but their actions and their words are saying something different, understand that they are just there to use your vibes. They are not willing to grow with you because they really need to go grow by themselves first. Don't get it wrong. They're not willing to change for you because they really need to go change for God first. They're not willing. They're not willing because they're not woke. And that's okay, dear shiners. If everybody was woke, we wouldn't have a job to do. But when you wake up in the morning, you can be a Messiah. You can save the world. Jesus was not the only one. Martin Luther King was not the only one. Malcolm X was not the only one. Harriet Tubman was not the only one. We can go down the fucking list. I have to hit it with the F word right there on that one. That sounded like that was about to be a dope ass song. Wait a minute. Harriet Tubman was not the only one. Martin Luther was not the only one. Jesus was not the only one. Not the only one. Anybody can be a Messiah. 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 That's some real stuff. I wish I could have that recorded or something. But that is some real stuff. They weren't the only one, and the world wants us to think that we can't open our mind, that there's not things on this planet for us to open our mind with, to help us, guide us, level